pregame show.
Jet Smith, we are honored to have you with us for our Luther King holiday. And the pre, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. Martin Luther King Jr., a man who stood for the peace, unity, and equality of all people. It's a great day, Shaq.
That man gave his life for what he believed in. We are forever indebted.
Well, the progress that he made, truly he led by example. He lived his life a way that we could emulate. Instead of talking about it, he was being about it. The Dr. Martin Luther King.
Just about time for tip-off on this very special day. We'll see you next time.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Houston Rockets here at home, and an interconference matchup should be a good one. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
So the Rockets win the tip. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bogdanovich. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Kilpatrick in at the 2 spot.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Augustine. Ariza with the rebound. Nets on defense. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave in. And I understand it's hard to try to come back, but you've got to show more fight than they did.
Augustine, no luck.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, and he was. I mean, this fella's not giving up easy buckets. He'll fight you really hard down there.
Now here's Williams. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. Nets on defense. It's a 5-point game. And the shot is good. And it's 7 points for Freak.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's the screen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Lopez, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. That one is no good. And another shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Nets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Williams attacking. Leaves the dishes to Harden. He kicks to Williams. Double team on Williams. Shoots from the right block. Again, the Rockets score.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Augustine against Williams. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. Rocket 6. From deep three-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that.
Here's Augustine. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. Augustine against Williams. Passes it to Kilpatrick. A 3-ball. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
This is great. You see, every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Here's Kilpatrick. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte. Young, a screen on Williams. And Augustine kicks to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Young. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. Beasley with the steal. Williams with a clean look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nets trail by 8. Kilpatrick passes to Augustine. He dishes it to Young. Deflects the pass. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No luck. So Houston will take it the other way. Here's Harden. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they...
Harden hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the paint. Back to Jack. .136 left to play in the first quarter. All alone. And he connects with the jumper. Jack's got his first points of the game. Here's Williams. He's got 11. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
This is a joke.
Nets trail by 8. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. And Jack kicks to Scola. The kick out to Jack. Screen by Scola. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. And the basket by Scola.
Loved the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Williams attacking. Williams double team. A 3-ball. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Bayless. Harden's got 5.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting. jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here is Jack. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Harden dishes to Williams. Pass to Zeller. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Screen by Scola from deep. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Rockets ahead. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Cody Zeller. Beasley comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Williams in for Jared Bayless. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got DJ Augustine, Young out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. Williams double team. And it's Beasley in the corner. It's Williams with the drive. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He ended with 41 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in, and it's Harden in for Patrick Beverley. And then for Brooklyn, Samuel Dalembert. He's checked in for Lopez, and it's Luis Scola in for Young. And both free throws good for Williams. Nets trail by 17. Augustine with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Williams, that's good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Williams against Augustine. Down low, Beasley with the steal. And they're running. The finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
That's good. And that's now 19 points for Freak.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Augustine passes to Kilpatrick. Now the feed to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Augustine against Williams. Augustine, no luck.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Harden. Scola, a screen on Harden. And that one's good. Kilpatrick's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Now Augustine kicks to Scola. There's the triple. Williams with the block. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Rockets ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
All right, listen up. Terrific job so far. The fans are into this game, and we're going to keep them there. Only tough part of this game is going to be playing just as good a second half as you did a first half. That's the challenge. You were terrific on defense and offense, and I don't want to see a letdown in either spot. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection, and we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA.
Complete domination. What a game for Williams. He's got 21 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Williams at the one spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Rockets leading by 20. On the wing, Harden. A three ball. Williams can't hit. The net shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And here's Augustine. Screened by Young. Dishes it to Lopez. Misses, and he wants that one back.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for Brooklyn. Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. Here's Williams. Here's Beasley. Tries yet again, and the layup is good. Beasley's got 8.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Williams against Jack. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Ariza. And it's the Rockets on the break. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Now we get a chance to check out Thaddeus Young. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Houston. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Jack against Williams. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got the chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach had to say to his team. Young was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. coach has a lot of faith in hhim offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Nets passing it around. Jack against Harden, and stolen by Zeller. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Williams. 7 points for James Harden.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Screen by Young. Hollis Jefferson passes to Jack. There's a screen. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Left side, Jack. The good-looking shot from the wing. Jack's got his second bucket of the game to go. Rockets leading by 23. Williams up on top. Defended by Jack. Kicks it out to Harden. The dish to Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And it's now 23 points for Freak.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Young. The Rockets pull it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Ariza with the bucket.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Pass to Lopez. Releases from 15, and it's sent back by Howard. Out of bounds, Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Houston making some changes. Bayless comes in for Trevor Ariza, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. Then for the Nets, Samuel Dalembert. He's checked in for Lopez. And it's Luis Scola in for Thaddeus Young. Nets shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. So for Brooklyn now, Young is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2 guard. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nets.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Booker, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressor.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
White, he's checked in for the Nets. Young comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Williams has got space, and that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. 25 points for Freak.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. Puts it up off the inbound.
The defense has really locked down on them this half. I mean, they've zoned in and been very solid clamping down. I think they need to look to get into the lane a little more so they can get some high percentage shots.
Williams double team.
Jump ball call.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. And it's Ariza in the corner. And it's Williams finishing it off.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And Augustine kicks to Lopez. Misses off the left iron.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backcourt.
It's tipped. And now here comes Wright leading the break. Augustine against Beasley. Augustine dishes to Lopez. Inside, here's Young. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams for three, and that one's good. Williams has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Williams against Augustine. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the shot is off. So Houston will take it the other way. Williams for three. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Bayless has got 3 assists now in this one.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Augustine against Williams. Now here is Augustine. Defense right on him. Here's Young. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Houston's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Young's shot is off.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The shot by Williams, no good. The Nets shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Augustine passes to Young, and Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Beasley. Decker comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jared Bayless. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Jack comes in for DJ Augustine. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wright, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And because they play in different conferences, guys, this is the last time these two teams will face each other. It's got to be a good feeling getting the clean sweep, finishing the season 2-0 against the Nets.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Williams. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And Jack, here we go. 4 on the clock. The shot's good from Lopez.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
For 3, Williams. Offensive rebound. And Zeller kicks to Decker. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Lopez a screen. The kick out to Jack. He feeds it to Lopez. Young outside. And Jack, here we go. Here's Scola. Good, and Jack gets the assist.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside Williams. And the miss. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
They kept feeding him the basketball, and he did not disappoint. For the guy's guard.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Houston Rockets. The Rockets have to feel pretty good about their recent play. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got me there.
Well, you got to have great teammates. You know, I'm the first one to say, yeah.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Here in Houston, it's another home game for the Rockets. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Minnesota, Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Rubio against Williams. And Rubio kicks to Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Timberwolves on defense, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
I'm going to disagree with you here. I don't think it was about lacking confidence in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was too much for them to overcome.
Williams with a clean look. Nice shot from the wing. Williams has got his second bucket. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On the wing, Wiggins. Ariza covering. Wiggins kicks to Rubio. Ilyasova is screen on Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he gets the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Rubio. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Now here's Towns. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Levine. No good. And it's Houston the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Towns. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Levine. And that one goes long.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Williams can't hit.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
There's the screen. The drive by Rubio. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
So both teams making some changes here. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concerns.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Levine. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And last time he was here in front of his family, in a place where he grew up, he came out on the short end. Let's face it, I think he'll be a little bit more motivated to make sure he gets at least one win here in front of his hometown, just so he doesn't have to come back in the offseason and hear about it.
And Rubio kicks to Zhang. Shot's good.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Williams attacking. Can't get it to go.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Passes it to Levine. They set the pick. Pass to Towns. 11 feet away. Zeller grabs the board. Rockets leading by 3. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Scott Skiles. Doris?
Kevin, when I asked him about their game plan on the defensive end, he said they were looking to clog things up in the middle of the floor and not allow any clear looks at the basket from inside the paint. He feels if they can accomplish that, they'll have the upper hand on defense. Let's see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Rockets #1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And the Rockets making a change here. Bayless is checked in, and then for Minnesota, Lee's checked in for Towns. Weber comes in for Levine, and George Hills subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Minnesota shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one drops. Taking 2 shots. And so David Lee nails them both. Rockets leading by 4. Double team on Williams. To the middle. Here's Bayless. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Oh, and here we go. Bayless got the fast break chance. Pull up Jay, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Here now is Weber, following the basket by Freak. Chang with a screen on Williams. Another miss by Minnesota. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Ariza from deep. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Ariza. Ariza's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hill passes to Muhammad. Looking to end the run. The shot is off. Williams. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Rockets ahead. They lead by 11. And we'll be back shortly for the start. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
Timberwolves trail by 11. They've got Jared Bayless, Booker out there with Beasley. Then there's Howard, and it's Beverly in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And Ilyasova kicks to Weber. Clock at 4. Here's Wiggins. Rockets with the rebound.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Hill left side. Inside, it's deflected. Howard with the steal. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Beasley dishes to Bayless. Weber against Beverly. Weber with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The kick out to Hill. 6 to shoot. Back to Jang. Takes the 13-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jang's got it back down to single digits. 4. The Rockets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets really lit it up. He finished with 36 big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Rubio against Williams. Picked by Lee. Rubio the pass to Levine. Excellent use of the screen that time. Levine's got 6.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Rubio kicks to Levine. Back to Rubio. Unloads from 13. Can't get it to go. Good D by Ariza. Rockets leading by 5 on the wing. Williams from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Towns and stolen by Zeller. And he gets it to go. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here's Towns. Off target at the rim.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him. And taking a look at some of the stats here for Lee. How his last 10 games have gone. He's around 6 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Ennis is checked in and stolen by Williams. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Zeller. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Harden dishes to Zeller. Outside Williams. Double team on Williams. Back to Ariza. Shoots. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Ariza. And that's 18 points for Williams. Timberwolves trail by 9. Ennis kicks to Levine. Lee outside. Now here's Muhammad. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 5. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Muhammad's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
It's Williams with the drive. And that one is hammered home.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
For Minnesota, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets lead by 8. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, David, how would you assess the first half of play, and what's going to be the area of focus as you head into the second half?
Well, you know, we weren't shooting the ball well in the first couple minutes. I thought our energy was a little slow, but then we picked it up. Defense, rebounding, and sharing the ball on offense. We do those 3 things, we're going to be okay.
David, you sound like a coach. Guys, over to you at the table.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, listen up, guys. Way to come out strong in the first half. Taking care of business. TCB. Our shot selection couldn't have been better. That's the first thing I'll say. I want to see the same patience and decision-making in the second half. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because of that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean, everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping the offense clicking on all cylinders.
Now, here's Rubio. So on the floor for Minnesota, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Ilyasova, and it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. Second shot opportunity. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Ilyasova.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Rubio. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game. Williams attacking. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Williams against Rubio. Soft touch off the glass. Rubio's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Williams attacking, and it's blocked. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Ilyasova sets a screen for Rubio. Jumper off the screen, and it's off the back rim. No good. Rockets leading by 4. Williams for 3. That's good. Williams has got 25 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Rubio. He dishes it to Ilyasova. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Williams for 3. No good. Timberwolves trail. By 7. Puts it up from 12. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Levine's got 8.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Williams attacking. Wasted no time on that one.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Dishes it to Towns. Levine passes to Towns. He kicks it to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. Harden with the defensive effort.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Williams from outside. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And now it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. In the third spot,
what a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
For the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Towns. Lee comes in for Ilyasova. Weber, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And George Hill's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And it's Hill penetrating. Stolen by Beverley. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Houston making some changes. Zeller comes in for Dwight Howard. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Williams. Muhammad, he's checked in for Minnesota. Free throw, good, Beasley. Timberwolves trail by 11. Now Hill looking for his first basket still in this one. Picked by Lee. Chang with a screen on Beverly. Beverly against Hill. Shoots from the elbow. 19 seconds left in the third. Outside Williams. Pass to Capella. Back to Williams. Picked by Zeller. And Williams, here we go. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
Every dime is a flake.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. But we'll see how much things change up here. Rockets leading by 12. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Howard. Then it's Williams. And it's Capella in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rubio against Williams. Here's Wiggins. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Howard with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. On the wing, Williams. Puts it up. Another miss by Houston. Timberwolves trail by 12. Wiggins kicks to Levine. He feeds it to Towns. Kicks it out to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. No luck. Excellent D from Howard. Rockets leading by 12. Outside Williams. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ilyasova, a screen on Harden. Rubio dishes to Ilyasova. Comes up empty down low.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Williams for 3, and that one's good. Williams has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Houston. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Takes the 3, and another 3 for Houston.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Ariza against Wiggins. Rebound by Williams.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Rubio. Wiggins drives in. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's now 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And the Rockets making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Rockets leading by 16. Williams, that's for 2. Tries again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Here's Levine, guarded by Harden. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Rockets, Zach Levine. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Levine nails both of them. And here is Williams. Deflects the pass. Inside. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Right at the free throw line, and he overshot that one, missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Wiggins against Williams. Levine, good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Wiggins outside. Over to the left wing. They set the pick. Levine can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
No problems knocking that one down. Williams has got 44.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Williams. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Wiggins against Ariza. They set the pick. Wiggins kicks to Levine. And it's the Rockets on the break. Williams for 3, and that one's good. Williams has got 49 points in the game.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Towns kicks to Ilyasova. They get it back. Rubio. Williams with the block. Harden outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Rubio outside. So we see Houston taking the W here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game. It all went right for him.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. Kenny, your thoughts?
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
Well, his shooting percentage up there in the high 50s speaks to how smart his shot selection was. It was really an intelligent game he played, plain and simple. It's all about protecting each possession, and he set the example for them with his excellent decision-making.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.